Today's panel's topic is Shades of a Novel, and I would like to introduce our panelist, Mr. Karan Puri. He is a graduate from University of Rochester, as well as an MBA graduate from the Management Institute in Delhi. He's a noted author with multiple books to his name and an independent freelance writer for digital publications. He has also worked in marketing in leading corporates like Coca-Cola and Ernst & Young, to name a few. Apart from being a renowned lifestyle blogger and leading digital consultant, his interests include travel, reading, and social work. Welcome, Mr. Karan.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the introduction.
Hi, Karan.
And Preeti Agarwal, and you spoke to her, so you know her a little bit. But I'll inform you that she is a published author with Invincible. Her book, Fashion Yogini, she hopes to help and encourage other women build start their own entrepreneurship and have management skills. She herself is an entrepreneur, her wife, mother, a fashion designer. She was also a runner-up in Mrs. India 2017. And it's an honor to join for you to join us on this panel today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So I think there was supposed to be one more panelist, but he has not been able to join us. So we'll start with Mr. Puri. I would like to ask you, being a novelist, according to you, what should be the first thing a person must consider while planning to write a novel?
See, being a novelist is a challenging task.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to be knowing what you are going to write, what is the forte that you're going to choose, what is the audience that you're going to choose, and you have to know what exactly is your premise of the novel. So premise is basically a sentence or two about what the book is about. So, and the characters, the theme, the world of the story is very important. So you need to know what you want to write about, what you feel is important, what kind of message is that you want to convey, and who will want to read about this story or this subject.
Mm-hmm.
And the plot idea is also a very crucial aspect of a book, how you pace your story, and the sentence structure. Novel should not be less pacey and get boring. So you have to make sure that you don't get too much in depth while narrating the
Mm-hmm.
about the characters or the plot or situation.
Uh-huh.
So sentence must be able to hold the audience's attention, and so I believe in writing for mass audience. So that kind of audience who likes novel, kind of thriller. Some novels are
To keep them engaged.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not an easy task.
Would you like to add something to that, Preeti?
Yeah, the target audience is very, very important.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is my first book. So I was a little confused initially because I never planned to write. It just happened to me. But
Yes.
when I tried converting into a book, whatever I used to write, my habitual writing, so that time I just thought of my target audience. And I think one must be very clear so that it becomes very easy to to use the language we want to for the book,
Mm-hmm.
convey the message, and and the motive of the book, the writing book. So these two things is important.
Thank you. I would another question when it comes to novels: how far can a novel be considered as something worthwhile for the readers, for the present generation?
In the present times,
Yeah, in the present times, how far can a novel be considered as something
the
worthwhile?
present times are very challenging, and I feel during the present times it is important as a writer to contribute to the society. The novels are a medium of speaking your mind, with your writing you can move mountains, you can influence people. So it is very important to provide inspiration and guidance to people. So that for me is why I enjoy writing a novel, because it's a form of expression for each individual author. And some books mirror society and allow us to better understand the world that we live in. So I feel, being a present day novelist is of really great significance. And it's very challenging. And but it's just telling your side of the story, what you feel, how you express yourself. That has become very important. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying, writing in these times. And the kind of readers that I have, that is also very interesting. There's so easy to communicate with them, so easy to interact with them on social media or through other mediums.
So you get an input from the readers as well.
Yeah, definitely. While writing the novel, also it really helps an author to get ideas, get feedbacks from my current readers, my past readers. So it's definitely an exciting situation. But I hope that there are more readers that we have in our country, and that it is very important for us as authors to ensure that reading as a medium grows itself in the times to come.
Thank you. Thank you for that answer. Preeti, what would you like to add on to that? Would you say that a novel, as he said, there's an input of the readers as well. He's interacting with his readers, taking an input, getting more ideas. Your book was completely about your own experience, adding to that with a fictional story. So
I completely agree with Karan that if as a reader, if I'm a reader, if a reader takes away even a line from a book, if he learns anything, even just a word or a line, then it's worth writing a book. When you read a book, you can't remember the whole thing, but अगर एक episode और एक paragraph भी आपको motivate करता है, then I think it's worth reading. So your book is accepted, and
that gives you the satisfaction.
Yeah, definitely. So when I started writing, that situation was different, but now during this pandemic and all, my book is very apt for this pandemic time, when it gives it will give support to today's generation, where there are a lot of confusions happening on. There are a lot of mood swings individual is going through. So my book supports all those mood swings and how to handle things, the day-to-day things. So I think it's the right time for me, luckily, to launch this book.
Your book is more geared towards women, right?
Yes, it's more definitely towards young entrepreneurs and women, where a very small, I'm taking care of very small few things which you really don't want to, or you don't feel like discussing with anyone. लगता है एक छोटी सी चीज है, but that matters a lot. It's about so that will take care of. I think that will definitely help people on that line.
As authors, as already published authors, what would you suggest or advise to the other novelists or other aspiring authors? What would you give them, one suggestion or advice to, not the usual advice like keep on writing, but what is that one thing that helped you and you would like to give that encouragement, that advice to other aspiring novelists?
I feel one novel or a book should give some social message, which is very necessary for a society. And yes, it's more than fiction book. My story, my book has a little bit part of fiction also, so that to create and maintain that interesting part. Otherwise, if it's always preachy, then people especially young generation, they check the book out. So that's why I divided my book into 3 parts. First part is little preachy, Then second part is about three friends. It's fiction, which again connects to their past. That's my favorite part. The third part, where the small tips, regular tips, which I've connected with the story, how it helped the characters to improve and help them, so that the readers can connect. Okay, if I'm going through this phase, I can use this technique. There are small tips, techniques, you can say, where you can change your negative energy around you. You can change your negative thoughts.
So, Karan, what would you like to say to other aspiring novelists? What suggestion or tip would you like to give?
The first rule of being a professional writer is actually to start writing on a regular basis. That is important.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you have to be very perceptive and have a lot of self-discipline. So I always work on these areas, and I write regularly. And so it's very important. You have to be specific. You have to choose your genre, and you should try out new genres. And just believe in what you're writing. Believe in your book. And right now I know it's a tough time to launch a book.
Yeah, definitely.
But definitely, if you have something different and you have a message for the world, then definitely you should go ahead and write it. And the marketing aspect is something else. But if you write a good book, then definitely it will sell.
Yeah, here novels usually have the fiction as a genre, fiction or fantasy, or or something that is not real, something that is imaginative. That's a novel. And with the current scenarios that is going on, do you think that novels will have a greater future if it is in the hands of the current generation or the future generation, or will it diminish in its value? As
with
the writing style that is currently in progress.
Novels are an ocean of knowledge, where especially fiction novels, you get to learn a lot. You transform the reader into your own world, so which is imaginary. And obviously, if they are transferred into that world, and they are actually, when they're reading, they can imagine those things, then you have done your job well. And I don't think this can ever go out of style and out of sight for the coming generations. It is something which is creative and which adds a lot of value. So definitely people will still love reading these kind of fiction novels.
What do you think, Preeti?
I feel fiction novels give newness to you. It's adding something new to your life or to your thoughts, because it's out from your regular base, your routine life. So that creates some excitement for sure, and it pushes you to explore more for sure. And sometimes if it's negative, then it gives you a message ki no, this is wrong. It does leaves that message to you. This is wrong. You don't have to act like that.
Yeah, for example, my first novel, which I wrote on a student's life in the US when he goes to study abroad. So that firstly had a message, but it was a humorous account of an Indian student going abroad.
Yeah.
So both the things clubbed together, it was very exciting. And it helped the students who wanted to go abroad to learn about the aspects, how you deal with situations when you study abroad, and how is it like to live in a new country.
I feel like you took your own experience and added stories to it and made the book happen.
So it was very exciting. It was fun, interacting with my friends, getting ideas on how to write it, what kind of situations.
The other Indians and other migrants in US.
Yeah, there were people from all over the world, so it was very exciting that way to picture that.
I forget the name of your book. What's the name of it?
Shit Happens, Desi Boy in America. So it was a catchy title.
Do check it out, guys. Do check his book out.
Yeah, it was released in 2012, and that time also in the first 2 months it became a bestseller. So it was rather shocking for me also, during that time to sell so many copies in the first year.
Like that's how that's how success happens. You never know. You never plan for success. It's just there's hard work and opportunity and luck that goes hand in hand.
Very true.
I would. How do you differentiate a novel from a simple storybook? How do you do that? I like to ask Mr. Puri for this.
Me?
How do you differentiate novel from a storybook, a simple storybook?
So a book is something written on a specific subject without a fixed count for the minimum amount of words and all. And a novel is a book of story, one story, or it can be multiple stories like short story book that people write. And novels, they contain story, and it's like very important that you have kind of a central characters which talk about what exactly through them you express about the story, and then work on the plot and how it goes ahead and reaches a climax. So all that has to be really structured.
Basically, a main character with its world building and their journey experiences, and through his journey experience and everything. Basically, lead actor focusing, and it's a movie. It's a movie in a book.
Like a movie, you can.
Right.
It's so much with so much detail.
That's why nowadays you see a lot of novels becoming movies and short web series.
Actually, a lot of fan fiction are turning into novels. Somehow, fan fiction, like you take real life characters, write a fan fiction. Like fans are writing, taking a couple or two different actors or celebrities who don't even know each other. They like put them in a group and write a book on them online, and then they get famous for it, and they end up publishing them as novels, and it is working. Like it's the current generation trend of writing fan fiction. Like we do that. I think even when we were kids, we might have read fan fiction and we didn't even realize it. At least online, I've read multiple fan fictions online with Amitabh Bachchan and Jaya Rekha as well. There was a book on that as well. So fans keep on writing on book, on celebrity, and they come out with these novels, like online novels, but they are novels nonetheless. So do you think this kind of progress that we are going through, this generation that we are going through, and we are turning fan fiction or any idea into a novel online? There's a lot of free books to read online, free lot of knowledge. Basically, from your room you can know about the world, you can know even imaginative world for that matter, fantasy. What do you think is the future for novelists, for authors, for novelists? What do you think is the future? Where do you think it is going to lead?
See, the scope has really reached there's no limit to it, because now you have audio books, you have you can sell your short story books on Amazon. Then people are coming up with their vlogs of books, and even your audio shows which are starting
Audible
and everything. So there's no limit, and there's a lot of resources which you can use to promote your books also. So I think the potential is immense and very exciting. So I think it will grow, and obviously, if you have written 4-5 books or more than that, then that definitely helps you as an author also to build your brand and open up new avenues for you.
What do you think, Preeti?
Definitely, reading will never fade out. And I feel during this pandemic, people have really come back to reading a lot. So knowing myself, my friends and all, I can see a lot of people who are reading again. That's really creating more awareness and the excitement for them.
So reading books is a trend now.
Yes, it will pick up more. in the future.
Okay.
Yes, ebooks are really doing well.
When you're running around, you're too busy with the work and all. You don't, that's not your priority.
Mhm.
The reading becomes a option. Like when you're traveling, you're waiting for something, then you get to read the
Books are
book.
turning into more of like audible, like audiobooks or podcasts. I think that is also coming up, like taking traction right now.
Yeah, but I personally don't like audiobooks.
I know,
like
like, yeah, because your own voice in your mind, it's completely different. Like you can
yeah, and I
shout
think you can
or you
more
can
when
whisper.
you're reading.
Mhm.
You can connect more to the book when you are reading,
True.
and you take out things. You grasp something at least. You take out something at least from the book when you are reading it.
Mhm.
So yeah, I feel that that's my personal choice.
I think I actually it's my personal choice also. I don't like audible books. Thank you for joining today. Thank you both of you for joining us today on this
Pleasure.
panel.
Thanks
We
for
missed,
having us.
yeah, we missed our another panelist, but thank you Karan Puri and thank you Preeti Agarwal for joining us today. It was a pleasant session. Thank you for joining today.
Much.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
And wish you all the success for your respective books. Thank you.
I really needed that.
Thank you.
So, goodbye.
Take care. Good night.